Welcome to the first official match of 2019, even though we're 8 months in. For today, we're going to be watching Annihilation versus Renegades' first official match. The rules of this match are 1 ninja cap per map, no ghosting. Supply, 1 scout, pyro, archer, assassin, and mage, 2 medics, 3 heavies and 3 ninjas, and a shout out to Azol by Versions.
Yes.
I'm joined today with Food Court.
Hello.
For this commentary.
Hello. So here we go. Red's offense. Looking like Miskey's going to go for the ninja steal right away. Let's see how that goes. He's definitely spotted by Recovs, and I don't think he'll be able to get this. Yeah, so he'll go down quickly. Looking at the rest of Red, of course you have Austin on Mage and BrandinoB on Archer. Pretty standard there. It looks like their offense is Sprae and Miskey, Soldier, and Chemist, with Squantonias as the medic.
Any early predictions for this match? Just a couple minutes.
Well, I think I'll give the edge to Annie to start because they're a more established team, and Renegades is relatively new. But
it's true, this is their first official match. As far as I know, Renegades has only ever played in PPM's versus.
That's correct. But you know, Renegades has some players who've been around the team scene for a long time. You know, Azol, MrBubDub, Recovs. They all know what's going on. So, yeah. Looks like Red's offense is all dead except for Sprae. He'll probably go down pretty quickly. Yeah. I haven't seen Blue's offense yet. Not sure what they're running. And BrandinoB takes down Sytrisse. It looks like they have Smqcked on medic offense and Carson on soldier offense. I don't see anything else right now.
Azol and Autoclicking running around as a ninja.
Yeah, Carson's going in. Will steal. I don't know if he got healed. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't have any stake from what I see. But he is out. And the other side, Sprae is also out, but he goes down, and Carson goes down as well. So looking like it's going to be a reset for both teams here. Annie's offense is going to elect to go bottom mid. Azol's going to get shot by BrandinoB. Nice shot there. Sprae is getting held up here, but should kill it. Oh, Azol gets Sprae. And Squantonias is death pegged. And they will both go down. Miskey and Squan. Seems like a very defensive heavy, some defensive heavy rosters right now. I don't see many players on blue who mainly main offense. From what I know, Carson's usually a defender, and he's playing offense right now. So that's one thing.
True. If you look at Renegade's roster, you have Sytrisse, you have MrBubDub, Recovs, Azol. All heavily defensive players.
Yeah, for the most part. Nice lightning from Austin, gonna get Carson off the edge. Leaving just the medic, and Magnificent will take him down, so another good defensive performance by Annihilation.
Just looking at Annihilation's roster, you see more of an offensive and defensive spread here. Like, you can see players that are primarily offensive, like you see Sprae, you see Miskey.
Yeah, Squan is also an offender.
That's true. And meanwhile, you have heavy defensive players such as Netflix and BrandinoB. Some of the best in the business in what they do.
Yep, Miskey's going to steal by himself, and I think he got shot there by Sytrisse. But Sprae will get a backup steal. He's death tagged. It looks like he's out of health pots as well, so... Oop, able to kill, goes down to Recovs. One thing MrBubDub seems to be doing is following the flag carrier out of the flag room whenever they get far. So maybe if Annihilation realizes that, they'll devote a ninja to maybe trying to get a backup steal. I feel like that could be a pretty good strategy for them. Autoclicking is here is ninja. I don't know if Netflix sees it or not. Oh, nope. Seems like Educating is getting a pretty good amount of lag here. Azol is continuously harassing Brandino, but Brandino will kill Sytrisse.
The thing I must criticize on behalf of the Renegades at this point is their offense does not seem incredibly organized right now. I never see them enter the flag room as a group, merely one at a time or in pieces.
Yeah, they've only gotten one decent steal and it didn't get very far, but at the same time, it doesn't seem like Annihilation's doing a much better job. They haven't really gotten out either.
But I'm not sure if this is a cause of disorganization or just incredible roaming.
Could be ninja. I'm not sure. He is ninja bottom mid. He's going to drop and Recovs is going to pick up. Only Sprae is in his way. Oh, he's going to get... Sprae's going to turn around and get Recovs. So that was a pretty promising steal from the Renegades. And looks like Carson's out. Pretty good, he's on XX, but he's all alone. Vita and he's getting shot at by Brandino. Brandino's not gonna get him, but he only has a few hearts. He will die. Maybe flag poison or damage, not sure. So yeah, it looks like Renegades have gotten the better of the steals as of late, but Sprae is out bottom mid. Just watch after that assassin. Need some support now. Oop, got that tag. The medic, I do not know where the medic is. Oh, he respawned for him, so... No restore, no restore yet. He really needs that restore. There it is. So the restore will come through and he's... looks like he's gonna walk this one in. Unless something crazy happens.
I'm quite cautious.
And yeah, that's gonna be a soldier cap from Sprae.
First cap of the game, first cap for Annihilation.
Sytrisse is being harassed by Magnificent, but she'll win that one. Now, one thing to note is Recovs is, I think, most known for his ninja play, but he's running Scout here. We'll see how that goes, but
quite successful so far.
Yeah, sure he's been doing a pretty good job with the death tags and the swaps, but I don't know if he's making as much of an impact as he would have. Autoclicking's bottom mid is ninja. He's going to die. I don't know. I have no clue where that went. Oh, Recovs got it in the fountain. No, that's not really good, considering a scout is holding. He's gonna flick the Carson. And Brandino's still alive, so he can't... Oh, he shoots the assassin, but...
Don't think they're going to be able to stop this one.
Yeah, Carson's got this one, and that's going to be a cap for Renegades, and I think that's their ninja cap. Yes, Version says that's their ninja cap, so... They're able to tie it up at one apiece, but they've used their ninja cap. Annihilation has not. So Sytrisse will actually get Brandino there.
Miskey is coming in as ninja now first.
Miskey? Okay. And he will get it.
Goes down to a similar shot from MrBubDub. Perhaps that.
Yeah. Carson's out. I'm not sure what Carson is. He's getting Vita's on him. He has 0 hearts. He should die any minute now. Magnificent. Ooh. Not sure what he went down to, but he will go down.
Nearly got him killed. A lot of good opportunities as of late. a lot more fast-paced than earlier in the match, but it seems like neither team can really...
Yeah, you got some new players to the team scene on both sides. Vita's not played a whole lot of matches. I've seen him in some PPMs, but he's not extremely experienced. As well as on the other side, I think Carson's pretty new as well. But from what I know, they're both pretty solid PvPers. And they seem to be doing a pretty good job so far. So. Miskey is stolen. He will get out, but goes down immediately after. Sprae is also going to go down, so a reset from Annihilation's offense. One thing I've noticed, Ningeek is not in the game, and he's usually their medic offense, which is a pretty big yeah, he's one of their better offensive players, so the Miskey will get out. I think that was a nice web from Daph there, and he's gonna go down. But the one thing with Annihilation is they seem to be all pretty coordinated, and they're all going in at the same time, so that's one big plus.
Do have to commend Renegades roaming. Their assassin and scout are doing quite a good job of splitting up the offense, at least before they make it to the flagger.
Miskey and Sprae will both drop in. Sprae can get a pretty good steal here. He will get death tagged, so...
He's out relatively clean.
Yeah, but Azol's gonna get on him with the death tag. There's a lot below him. He needs a heal pretty badly right now.
Squantonias is catwalk.
Yeah, Squant is coming over, so if he can, Azol will get him, and Metairie will also get the medic.
By Autoclicking.
Is he
a chemist?
He's a chemist? Okay.
Go down to Brandino.
Yeah. Sytrisse is playing pretty far up on this Annihilation defense, kind of going for them. And that may be a problem because when you don't have the archer helping out the pool to go down there. Yeah, Annihilation's getting pretty far. They're getting good steals right now. And again, MrBubDub was going pretty far out, so again, a ninja could have probably had a pretty good steal there, but haven't seen much of Renegades offense since their first capture, but we have Carson and Smqcked on XX, and it looks like
Carson will drop it.
Yeah, I think he will get healed, or maybe not. Netflix will burn Frenzy on nobody. Yeah, they'll both go down. Are they only running 2 on offense? Miskey still on? No. It's gonna go down to Azol there. It looks like it's only... Oh, okay, so Metairie may be coming on offense, maybe. Maybe not. So I think it's just running the 2 on offense. In an 8v8, I feel like you need 3, but we'll see. Autoclicking's a elf, so he's also on offense.
Sytrisse is elected to play a little bit more defensively than she was prior.
Yeah.
Regardless, Sprae will steal. His death tag, however, and we'll go down to a headshot.
Alright. Renegade's offense is in the flag room. Netflix is going to frenzy Carson, but he'll live. Ooh, Autoclicking did not steal the flag there. Still doesn't steal the flag, but he will get it now. He's gonna elect to go to the sponge. Gets the heal from Smqcked. Magnificent is on him, doing a decent amount of damage, but still out. Someone probably needs to get on Brandino here. He's getting a few free shots at him. Miskey will get on him as well. Magnificent. Still nobody on the archer.
Bit of support.
Oh, Sytrisse will kill Brandino. So, we'll see.
A good opportunity here.
Yeah, Austin's here. Let's see if he can do anything. Oop, almost gets knocked into spawn.
You counter steal at this point would be their best bet.
Yeah, most likely. Doesn't look like there's anyone here. And that will be an elf cap for Renegades. Oh. And Miskey's here as Ninja. Don't know if he'll be able to cap. Okay, so yeah, that's a pretty good offensive push by Renegades there. I think Recovs roamed up and was able to do some damage.
He steals, but he is death tagged and surrounded by the offense.
Yeah, he only has 6 health points. I'm not sure what he went down to. Gonna do that real quick. Okay, alright, so we see Sprae has switched to heavy here instead of soldier. Potentially gonna try and oh, but we'll go down to Metairie.
Autoclicking has stolen his elf, possibly trying to relive his prior success.
Is he bottom mid? Yeah, there's a decent amount on him. I think that was a headshot from Brandino there. And yeah. Azol's gonna try and kill Austin, but Austin will get him.
Educating is now ninja offense along with Annihilation.
Yeah. I think that Assassin's doing a lot of work for Renegades. From what I've seen, she's gotten at least 1 or 2 of them each time they come down. So that's a pretty big impact there. Sprae hasn't really been able to get into the flag room as heavy, so if he can, I think he'll be able to do. Oh, again, Metairie will assassinate Sprae, so she's doing a pretty nice job as assassin. Looks like Annihilation's offense is moving in here. See if they can get anything out of this. Miskey will go down.
Netflix claiming that he's dying quickly and needs a defense to help him.
Nice lightning there from Austin. Gonna get the elf off the edge. And a combined force of Vita and Magnificent will get Carson as well.
By Miskey.
He's soldier, top mid. It's gonna get swapped. Oh, that's actually a pretty bad swap there from Recovs. I think that helped him, if anything.
It's the heal, but I'm not sure if he got the restore.
Yeah, I'm unsure as well. They have a lot of they're devoting a lot to recovery this time. Good freeze there. And he will get a restore, so
it's worth noting that the Renegade's flag room is completely empty. If they were Annihilation were to send a ninja right now.
They could potentially back-to-back cap if Miskey will get this. Autoclicking is in the area, but will go down. And Miskey is probably going to get this. And he will. So that's the second cap from Annihilation. I think that was just a straight soldier cap. Don't think that was the best of swaps from Recovs, but again, Miskey's going in again. Going for the Ninja Seal won't get it.
Sprae and Educating is both pinched now. Perhaps Annihilation is looking for a quick cap to push themselves over the edge.
Yeah. Again, Carson's gonna go down. And again, we see Sytrisse playing pretty offensively for an archer. She's on top mid, headshotting the Annihilation defense. So again, like, is also that's a good thing, but also a bad thing because you lose that archer shooting the opposing offense, so they can have a much easier time. Now she's moved back to a more defensive position. Is Carson out?
Oh, in.
Yeah, he's out.
He does get the restore.
Mm-hmm.
In toward the sponge.
So
Magnificent is on him.
Brandino's also shooting, so, but it seems like he's gotten out of the area. A few people coming up to support Carson, and I think he's gonna get it. Yeah, he's got this. But we could see it seems like a decent amount of Annihilations in the area, but they're not gonna get anything out of it. So again, Renegades retakes their lead, 3 caps to 2 with 8 minutes remaining.
Is that a pure soldier cap?
I believe so, yes. So, good job there.
I don't believe that either team has used their... No, chemist caps are not limited.
They're not. Well, actually, yeah, they're not limited, so... I haven't seen a chemist steal. Sprae's elf, pretty nice wins there. He's gonna attempt to get to top mid, but won't.
A bit of defense, huh?
Again, you see MrBubDub outside the flag room, so if a ninja went right now, that's a steal, but it doesn't seem like Annihilation has caught on to it.
Miskey and Squantonias are here. Miskey is stolen. One drops down, but they're both assassins.
Yeah, Metairie seems to have been doing
quite a lot of work.
Yeah. Smqcked and Carson are both on top mid. Both gonna drop down. Smqcked will go down to a Magnificent, leaving just Carson alone. And I don't think he can do it by himself. Autoclicking will kill the Pyro, but no other offense was there, so it's not going to make a huge impact. I see Educating's his ninja now. He's been spotted by Recovs. Sprae is going to move in. You see a watering of the flag. Miskey's death tag, so a lot of oh, if he could have gotten out, Squan was there to get the heals off, but I'm gonna go down there. BrandinoB will kill Sytrisse. He's being pressured by Azol, and will get Azol as well, so BrandinoB holding his own pretty well.
Recovs is pushing up. Or for offense.
Oh, Miskey's gonna steal, and the pyro gets knocked backwards. So you gotta watch out for that assassin. Oopsie. And that's another thing I wanted to mention. For Annihilation, I know Miskey talks, Netflix talks, Sprae, Brandino, and I assume Vita and Austin both talk, but Squan, from what I've known, doesn't talk. And there's no doubt he saw that assassin there, so if you could have communicated that to Miskey, could have evened up the score here, but no. Sprays back to a soldier.
This is if Annihilation's offense is having a hard time making it to the flag in the right piece, whether it be due to assassins or ninjas with the archer.
Yeah, they seem to have, Miskey gets assassinated again. Sprae.
Owned by Sprae, but at this point there's no support for him.
Yeah, he will get out. Pretty nice job for him. He's gonna need a medic, soon. Very soon. And we'll go down to, I believe, Azol from damage. Miskey's gonna come in now. Most likely assassinated again.
He says ninja.
Oh, he's got it. Oh, I think he killed a little bit too early there. But MrBubDub didn't seem to see him until the end there.
Carson is stolen again.
Yep.
Austin will go down
doing a nice job.
Off his mage.
Yeah.
There's one thing I will commend about Austin is that mage is such a difficult class to play, especially in competitive, and he seems to the other player in the game right now.
Yeah, he always makes a pretty big impact.
Very few competitively viable mages I can name. He's certainly at the top of the list.
Him, I feel like Trev is a viable candidate, but other than that, I think he's basically the only one. Sprae's gonna go in, and Miskey will also go in, but will not steal. Now we see under 2 minutes here. Red team has used, Renegades blue team has used their ninja cap, and Annihilation has not.
Annihilation sending every offense at this point.
Most likely.
Focusing Archer a little more for defense.
I think it would be pretty. Once we get down to that 1 minute mark or so, I think it would be pretty difficult for someone to capture the flag if you're not a ninja. Miskey will die to. I'm gonna assume that was a headshot, and Azol's in the area to pick it up. So at this point, we're approaching a minute left. Sprae's gonna go down to Sytrisse, and it looks like Miskey's also gonna go down. But Annihilation,
a lot of defense focused in Blue's flagger, and I don't think Annihilation's gonna have an easy time.
Yeah, definitely not.
So much as getting a steal, much less capture.
They're sending a lot of ninjas now, but I think Renegades understands that, and they're gonna try and counter that. And 40 seconds.
He gets deep.
Carson? I have no clue. Okay, it's on XX. Vita will get that. And, so,
seems like a few technical difficulties there.
Yeah, so we see blue team pulling out a 3-2 victory here on Blackout. Let's see how everyone did. Most damage dealt was Magnificent as Ninja with, oh no, my bad, Azol as Ninja with nearly 6,000. And the next highest was Magnificent with 3.5. So seems like Azol was doing a lot for the defense. I'm curious to see how Metairie got 62 kills as Assassin. So that's a pretty big impact as well. Looking at the archers, Brandino did outperform Sytrisse, 69 kills to 48. So that's one bright spot for Annihilation.
I think if Annihilation just kind of picking up on the patterns of Renegades defense, which is again BrandinoB pushing up so far after every steal, had a much different story for that last map, but it seems like they're just not playing as smart as they usually do.
Yeah, we see Autoclicking going for the ninja steal off the bat for Renegades. But Magnificent, aefrogdog, and Netflix all are in the area, so we don't see any steal coming out. Miskey's going heavy on airlock, which I like.
It's going to do the same on half of the Renegades. Looks like you might get a good opportunity to steal here. Or there's a lot of people.
We see a double heavy offense coming from Annihilation here. Sprae and Miskey are running heavy. Now, I feel like a soldier would be good on this map especially, but we'll see how it goes for them. Metairie's going to get Sprae, so Azol's doing a lot of damage, and we'll get Squantonias there. So it just leaves Miskey alone, and he's not going to make it by himself.
It's worth noting that Sytrisse has remained as Archer on this map.
What's
has gone defensive medic to help augment Netflix. And something he's complained about the last map is that he's been targeted by ninjas, and perhaps Annihilation's trying to...
Carson is a heavy alone. Good job there from Austin with the lightning spell. Let's take a look at Annihilation's offense. Squan is going their spawn side. He's going to run right into auto-clicking though, so that's going to be a problem for him. He will actually kill him, but Metairie will clean him up. We have Miskey going in alone. BubDub will use his frenzy, and Road's offense is again forced to reset. Sprae is heavy, going around the side. He's not going to get picked up by anyone. But it looks like he's all by himself here, so... Oh, Miskey's in the area as well. But Sprae will go down, and Miskey will go down as well. So, another reset from Annihilation.
Sprae has entered the flag ring. He's chemist, but he is trailing close behind.
Azol's gonna knock Miskey away, and he's death tagged, so a lot of damage output there. I think it's strong, but he's certainly not getting it. Yeah. They're all, one thing is they all seem to be making it decently, but they all seem to be entering or going for the flag at different times. So you saw Miskey go for, well, Miskey and Sprae were kind of on the same level, but you have Squan going in by himself later. So that's Miskey switched to Ninja. So assuming Sprae can, and he does, but will go down. Metairie. Oh, good block there from Squan, seeing him in F5 most likely.
Sytrisse has done a good job of thinning out Annihilation's offense, killing the chemist and the medic on that last push.
Seems like kind of an awkward spot to me. Usually when I see people archer, they're on the opposite tower here. But she seems to be doing a pretty nice job, so...
Speaking from experience, this is one of the much harder archer maps.
Yeah.
Because you can just close the distance so fast and get out of range.
Yep. I'd agree with that.
More common.
Squan's alone in the flag room. Let's see if Annihilation's offense can... We'll go down to Azol though. We do see Magnificent as heavy offense. And as we know, they're pretty solid PvPer. They do a lot of damage, so if he can get in, that could be a big problem for Renegades defense. Azol's gonna be too late to pick him up, so looks like he is gonna get in.
He's entering Red's flag relatively untouched. However, his support is all went down.
Squan is in the air. Metairie will get Magnificent. Haven't seen much from Blue's offense. I've been mainly focusing on Annihilation. Have you seen anything from them so far?
Nothing of great note. They have been getting into the flag room relatively well. However, once they're inside, they don't stand much of a chance to their defense.
Yeah, Annihilation's pretty solid defensively. You know, Austin does a ton of work every time, so you know how that's gonna go.
A good way of saying it is they get a lot of chances, but it would
Metairie will assassin. Oh no. Netflix was out of position. Smqcked
is medic.
Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna get it. I think he's out of stake, I believe. But Metairie will come in and close the... Miskey will kill it, but Carson will pick up that.
Austin is lightning Carson away, possibly giving him more of a chance than he would have had.
But Magnificent has stolen on the other end, so we could see a stalemate. He is death tagged, and Recovs is doing a lot of damage and he will die. So we see, but Sprae will get a free backup steal. But he's going right into the Renegades defense, and that's not going to bode well. Miskey's Ninja, and will get a steal, but again pulls right into the defensive Renegades. So that would be a medic pass off to a medic died, pick up by the heavy, and he will bring it in.
I hate to say it, but I think Austin's lightning spell made her break the cap there.
Could have, yeah. He boosted him a decent thing. Now we see Magnificent here. Nice. Squan's being harassed at mid by Recovs and Azol. And that's definitely not a duo that you'd want to come across. Sprae is still here. Will steal. Is death tag. Nice swap back from Recovs. Oh, Educating's will come in and clean up the scout. So all we need is a medic for Sprae. If Squan can get here, this could be This could work, but it looks like he's going to get cornered and will go down.
What's really making the difference here is Renegades roaming. They've just been so dominant this whole match, and
yeah, they've been doing a pretty nice job.
Annihilation get their full offense into that flagger.
Yeah. Carson is alone. Austin will get him. Maybe Annihilation could benefit from maybe sending another, like they have the medic, they have the chemist, and they have the heavy. Maybe if they sent like a soldier, an elf, something that has some mobility, that could be that could benefit. That could benefit them. And again, it seems like Annihilation went in a little bit staggered, so yeah, Carson's gonna be 2v1'd by Vita and Austin, and we'll go down. I think both defenses have done a pretty good job the whole match. I think Smqcked is out of health, so Miskey will get him. So that goes to medic, and then Carson's all alone.
This is being harassed by aefrogdog.
Yeah. And you know, that's aefrogdog's always a huge problem to deal with, you know. Whenever teams have a match, I'm sure that's always a whenever they have a match against Annihilation, that's always something they bring up, is how much Austin impacts the game.
This has moved to a more orthodox spot.
Yeah. Sprae's doing it, going around the edge. Doing a pretty okay job of...
We'll go down to a headshot.
Yeah, it seems like he was shielding there, but he will go down anyway.
Steals.
That is the medic. Autoclicking will support him, but a whole lot of people there. Ducks fan has joined the game.
And then Smqcked during the flagger. Didn't we have a two-person offense at this point?
I believe Autoclicking is on offense as well. I haven't seen him on defense, so I assume he's been playing offense. But it looks like he's playing kind of a... He's playing ninja, so I think he's playing kind of both. He's been going in between.
Carson gets a relatively clean steal as the assassin wiped out much of Annihilation's defense.
He is heavy. Austin, nice trace there. We're going to Vita. Autoclicking. Yeah, I think Autoclicking is playing kind of a kind of both, going up, and then when he respawns, he sees their offense.
Azol is stolen.
Yeah, Azol was on defense, but that's an assassin, so I doubt Metairie will get very far. But that's the where is? Do you know where he is? Smqcked?
He's totally their flag.
I have no idea where he is.
He's entering their flagger right now.
Oh, he made it that far. Did they ninja steal or something? That seems like an awfully quick. Unless I just missed that completely, but that seemed like an awfully quick thing.
No one's calling it out. I assume that might not have been a ninja cap.
Yeah, I guess I just missed it completely. Doug's questioning it, so Azol may have been ninja, but versions did not call it out. So I'm not 100% certain. And Carson is out again, so. But will it go into a frenzy from Netflix?
And honestly, I would not blame Renegades for playing it extremely defensive at this point.
Yeah, I just need to hold on for 5 minutes.
That seems like a mighty fine job thus far.
Yeah, version's unsure if it was a ninja cap. I'm gonna assume Azol was ninja. Yeah, Duck's confirming there, so that was a ninja cap for Renegades. Squan will kill MrBubDub and Azol, but when there's no one there to steal, it's kind of useless. Smqcked again will get a steal and is going out the tunnel. Carson is there to help. Nice web from Brandino. Annihilation could really use it. Yeah, Sprae just gets there, so. That's another thing. You see, Vita just ended Sytrisse's 19 kill streak, so she's been able to kind of just be on her own and rack up.
I've been watching closely to see how big of an effect Sytrisse has had, but certainly 19 kill streak, don't scoff at it.
Yeah. We see Annihilation pushing now. Don't think, and they're all gonna go down. Yeah, I think not having Ningeek here was definitely a hindrance on the side of Annihilation, because Squan's a pretty good soldier, and when Squan has to play the medic role, you kind of lose that there. And then Ningeek normally plays medic, so you're losing a little bit of using some soldier skill and some medic skill.
Also, Squantonias is a pretty as well, so it could be another tool they use on their offense.
Sprae is gonna die. Squan will steal, but nothing's gonna come from it. Approaching the 3-minute mark here, doesn't seem like Annihilation's offense can get much going, so. And as you see, auto-clicking is switched to heavy defense, so it seems like they're switching their focus more defensive, which I would certainly understand if I were them. Sprae does get out despite this, and gets frenzied by MrBubDub.
Forgive me if I'm wrong, but I may think this is a 2-0 for Renegades here. This may end the match.
Yeah.
For the first map?
First map was 3-2, so we're gonna, if Renegades does win this map, the match is over.
Sprae's stolen his elf. Looks relatively clean, but
yeah, he's been getting some good steals, but again,
quite quickly.
Again, you have Sprae, who's a great offensive player. I always love playing with Sprae. He's a very good offensive player and communicates very well. And he's been getting out a good chunk of times. But again, you don't have Ningeek to support him. So again, he can't do it on his own against this defense. Despite how much he does, he can't do it by himself, and it's certainly showing.
Annihilation seems to be being a bit more desperate here, sending defensive players like VitaCoco and Magnificent onto offense.
Yeah, they will get a steal. Unfortunately, the steal was from the medic.
Speaking of which, on the other side of the map, Smqcked, his medic is stolen again.
Top mid, they need to
Far.
have it. Yeah, pretty far. They need a ninja in front of him. Magnificent will go and Miskey will also get on him, so they will go down. But again, 1 minute left. You need to cap twice. You either have to ninja cap right away. You have to cap right away and then ninja cap. And I doubt Renegades would allow a ninja cap this late in the game. They most certainly realize that. That's all they can do. You see BubDub on offense. So, and he will kill Netflix.
Because at this point, Renegades are aware that they've won this match.
Yeah,
there are 30 seconds left. There's really nothing that can.
Sprae will get a steal, but will drop. This is one thing though. Renegades, they just sent nearly their entire team on offense. You saw Daphne, you saw BubDub, you saw Autoclicking. The only people I didn't see was Azol, Recovs, and Metairie. And despite that, they still couldn't get an offensive steal. So 10 seconds, they're going to walk it in.
That's the last cut.
Yep, 3-0.
That's an incredible performance for considering it's their first competitive match for Renegades.
Yeah, honestly,
Expect experience to have prevailed here, but I guess Annihilation just wasn't on their game today.
Yeah, I was. Of course, I predicted at the beginning that Annihilation would have been able to pull this one out, but seems like
last thoughts, or who would you consider for player of the game?
Well, I was looking at the stats. Azol did he did nearly 6,000 damage map 1.
He had the most damage on map 2.
Did he? He did. So he was a big damage. Did a lot of damage for the defense. Pretty big for them. We see Sytrisse getting 25 headshots in airlock as well. And also you could mention Metairie. She got 69 kills, I believe, on Blackout as Assassin, and then dropped 44 on airlock. So you have like combined 100 some kills across the two maps for Renegade's defense.
Personally, I would give it to Azol just for the amount of recovery, the damage, the kills he brought to the table. Yeah, and he did have that ninja steal on airlock. Perhaps I don't remember if he had a steal on Blackout, but
I think he may have, but I forget. Yeah, I think Azol would be the. I would give him the MVP of the for the Renegade side. So yeah, final scores was 3-2, 3-0 in favor of Renegades over Annihilation.
I've been Pepe with Blue Court.
Peace.